Welcome back to my Empires recap, week 21. What's been happening this week? Let's find out. Lisa would notice that some of her sections in the town hall are incomplete, so wants to focus on one in particular, the mob loot heads. These would include bees, both casual and angry, a spider head from Glimmer Grove's farm, a cow head lying around turned into a minotaur, a chicken head in a nest, a rabbit blaze head from Evermore's most prettiest blaze from ever seen after 208 kills, and an enderman's head which takes several deaths of her own to acquire. While having returned home, hears a voice. Does she want a tea party? It's her own consciousness, not Grian at all, and you will fall into this deep hole. But there's no tea down here, only Grian, and she has been tagged. Time is up, and right on time, the boat she'll be standing on falls, causing her to also fall into the void. Fortunately, the sorry you got tagged box is full of stuff of her level beforehand. Totally. Getting lightning from the tag machine, she needs a trident and knows where to find one, the secret market. But where is it? Scott leads her to the entrance. While in there, with a new channeling trident, is able to get some artifacts that would be stored in her berry farm. As who'd look there? Needing to rid of the jester hat, tags falls by attracting with lightning and making her count cobblestone in an experiment. Even if maybe making a new enemy, it was all worth it. At Sanctuary, Sausage's Aunt Maria has come to stay in a blacksmith. She is the greatest worker ever, who can make anything you'd ever need. B-Dubs would come with more complaints about Sausage's tier list, but no, your omnipresence doesn't understand that Sausage is just a lovable person. While sneaking around an enchanting table, is transported to B-Dubs Hermitcraft Season 7 base with him. This hasn't ever happened before, telling how these transportations are his new normal. Going more local, goes to the join machine at Hermitopia, see what's going on, seeing that X is now shorter, B-Dubs becoming even smaller than that. Yeah, that wouldn't be the shortest, that would be the sheriff, becoming his true size form, toy size. Needing to look good for meeting with Pix, gets Maria to make some new clothes, while he adds more to the hermit knowledge book. Is it really not lit up? Pixlriffs hears zombies in the catacombs behind a secret stairway never seen before to a tomb. One of those empty tombs had contained Vendog, confused on wherever he is. Empires is a side effect of the rift, which you can't escape from back to Hermitcraft. Another hermit member, X, meets at the capital, so shows around the place, getting the idea of making a zombie raid farm, and in a place where not too many would be to dare to load everything in. This farm would produce all the copper that anyone would ever need, being given 2 special swords to be able to slay them. However, there's now a low spawn rate while testing, so to ramp up efficiency, Pix gets some more zombies from the spawner nearby, which would prove effective, enjoying these stacks upon stacks of copper. Solidarity would try any way he can to return back to his normal size, where not even milk can help him. Yet, while returning back to Tumbletown, he notices the statue. What a menace. Something about this trolling needs to be done. But for now, orders a mission with Scar to get Whip's deputy badge back, which doesn't go as planned, being killed before the mission even started. Scar coming late when saying to attack words, while Whip taunting him with the squeaky badge. Scar attacking, but Jimmy having to run, being low health. Totem being blasted in a deep dark and finally dying. What else could be added to the list of what is happened next is Whip in Tumbletown with all his gear, self-proclaiming sheriffship, dying again. To stop this unstoppable force, he may have to go to his other enemy, as there would be nobody else to turn to. Whip would have made you work this episode. For example, new goblins to roam Gobland, but while in transport, one dies. This is why they kept in their 1x2 boxes. Unsurprisingly, it was Whip who gave Sausage the potion to turn Jimmy toy size again, as why wouldn't he? Having been introduced to the secret market, wants to sell stuff of his own, so get some sugarcane and some berries from Animalia, but while doing this, in the berry chest, unknowingly finds the artifacts, taking them even if not knowing what they are, as they will sell well. Going to mainland of Animalia gives Mayor Lizzie a proposition for giant amethyst geodes under where Animalia would be in Gobland, which would be linked together by a tram. A deal accepted immediately. This would bring colour and brightness to the dark Gobland cave. Work begins on the rails in Gobland to Animalia, being surrounded by lights and stations above the start and end of the rail. Killing Tim and Scar, he is ultimately the new sheriff in town, taking his wings and hat to his collection, including the sheriff badge itself. This would lead to a board being made, warning of what happens when you attack goblins who just want a peaceful life. Now being sheriff, decides that anyone can be deputy of his, selling the badge along with other things in a secret market. Joel will be transporting even more villagers to trade with, as he can never get too much quartz at all, which would be enough for 3 of his pillars surrounding the shrine. So 6 shulker boxes in total. Unfortunately, he would later lose one of these shulker boxes, which included 20 stacks of smooth quartz by despawning. How fun! Easing the pain, Joe Hills comes with a cover letter and a resume of a diss track of his own devising, which Joel could use against any of his enemies. Unexpected, yet so cool. This is an ender chest moment. Another Wither Star is wanted, so he goes with Grian to a deserted wasteland to do so. Plus, he's built essentially everything there, so what harm really is there? Yet, this would still annoy Jimmy, first stealing one of the heads and then the star, just to give it back, as Joel provides toys in return for the star. Knowing of his smooth quartz dilemma, Grian would offer to give smooth quartz in turn for compliments, which obviously is obliged and allows him to rebuild the remaining towers. Pixlriffs would meet up with Jevon once again to go to the end and build a farm, but this time, instead of zombies, it's Endermen. To get the end gateway, they need a dragon to be killed and gone through to find a good piece of void for the farm to be built in. But while having made a platform, an endermite from ender pearls aren't seeming to arrive. So much so that they think endermites have been turned off before finally getting one after stacks upon stacks of ender pearls. Phew. Farm is working now, so it is all functional. Beautifies it with a gradient and adds a dump hopper for pearls to go into the void by the farm. Yet there isn't a quick way to get there, so makes his own railway straight from the end spawn to the farm, even through the gateway, which can be glitchy at times, but is fixable. Pix would be also another man who'd get a resume from Joe Hills, which includes a poem that makes his day, so he has potential to help. Meeting Joe on a bridge and his many cats wants him to do some form of security, having his museum recently being stolen from. Either that be through patrolling or security cameras, he doesn't really mind, as long as there's something, even if it is cats. False. Seems to be in a dream. A control panel? What's that? These seem to be getting worse and worse. Maybe we need to go by Shelby for a potion or two. A sign would be led to by Glowlightion, stating that you didn't build that tower, she did. Run. Wait. So that's why she has no recollection of building that tower, even with the new shulkers outside of it and a screaming door. So to know whose tower this actually is, needs to set up an unsuspecting spy house by the tower for observation. But who would be doing the observing? Of course it would be Joe Hills, to set up to watch over on the balcony on who goes in and out, writing that information in his notebook. For payment, he just wants enchanted books. Later, finding a report, reads that he noticed someone dressed up as her, but in different clothes. Wait, this is like the dreams. What if it is her? No. Her brain, it just hurts, that's all. Junk chest it goes. Hermitopia Tower has risen insanely from last time, and now has to bow to Prime Hermit Scar? What? But at least he gets a trident from him, which has a name on it for some odd reason. Once everyone had gone, she returns once more, scurrying through the chest. Book and quill, shulker, mini blocks, random stuff, blaze rods, yes please. But what is this key card? We'll just take for later, as why not? But this map though gives a hint that she should probably get out, cutting out our dream where her vision is a security camera's vision. Hey false, behave. No, she's good, right? Thanks for watching my Empire Season 2 recap. Make sure to like and subscribe with the bell so you're notified on my next recap. Maybe even leave in a comment as well. Good.